Here's a scenario. You are responsible for hiring a new employee for your company. You have two candidates that you are going to interview. Both have the same education level and qualifications and look exactly the same on the paper. The first individual arrives for the interview. This person arrives well-dressed and groomed. Next, the other person comes in. He's got straggly facial hair, obvious body odor, and when he introduces himself, you are hit squarely in the face with a horrible breath. Just from the details that I have described, who would you be more likely to hire? People need to learn that their personal hygiene habits and dress affect how employees will judge their ability to perform at work. It will also affect employees' decisions regarding their promotional opportunities. I work as a shift manager and have been affected by coworkers who don't shower or wash their uniforms or have bad odor or breath. I and others in management have had to reprimand these employees for their habits and those issues that have affected their career advancement. My purpose in this speech is to inform you all why I believe personal hygiene and dress directly affect a person's chances for career advancement. Three main points I wish to discuss are: first impressions are a crucial part of the job interview. Second, people with bad personal hygiene and poor organizational skills reduce workplace efficiency. Third, people who take care of themselves and the spaces around them are more likely to be promoted. First, people are drawn to those who have a clean and well-kept appearance. Let me ask you to consider your own impression. When you see a well-groomed, clean-looking person, aren't you inclined to trust and respect them simply on their appearance? On the other hand, an employee will question whether individuals who cannot take care of themselves will be able to handle workplace responsibilities. In my experience as a manager, I see employees who maintain poor hygiene also exhibit bad workplace performance, disorganization, and laziness. Lily Garcia, a columnist from the Washington Post, states that employers have a vested interest in maintaining a level of professionalism in the workplace. This includes dress and hygiene of the workers. An article from the Forbes magazine stresses that the appropriate outfit can make a positive perception on the interviewer and decrease the chances of a person may be hired. The same article also emphasizes that the prospective employees should make their clothes and appearance clean and suitable for the type of job that they want. The second point that I want to emphasize is that people with bad personal hygiene and poor organizational skills reduce workplace efficiency. One way this occurs is because coworkers find it hard to work with the individual. Companies often deal with complaints from other employees about workers that do not bathe or have bad habits that begin to affect those around him or her. The Human Resource Director website shared that 2013 studies showed 75% of workers with bad habits or bad body odor found it hard to work with. 64% of workers found it difficult to work with a coworker with bad breath. Lily Garcia from the Washington Post says that employers have to address this situation when a worker's failure to meet standards of professionalism and cleanliness disrupts the company's productivity. Garcia also stresses that a person themselves can be affected by office gossip, alienation from coworkers, and especially from their personal abilities are overshadowed by their hygiene. Another way efficiency is reduced is that people who keep a messy and disorganized workplace create more work for others who have to clean up after them. Lastly, bad habits and hygiene often help spread infectious diseases and then keep employees from their job. The last point I want to make is that people who take care of themselves and the spaces around them are more likely to be promoted. First, employers are concerned with maintaining a professional image. A person who fails to meet basic hygiene standards have appropriate dress is often passed over for promotional opportunities because they pose a risk to this image. According to Martin Yates, a career development expert, a recent study showed that poor appearance was a major deciding factor for employers to pass somebody over for promotion. This includes having messy hair, wrinkled and dirty clothes, and bad fingernails. Second, maintaining a clean presentation indicates that a person wants to be considered for promotion. Yates explains that people who have promotional goals should copy those who are higher up in the workplace and how they dress and create that professional image. According to Yate, creating a professional image makes a person desirable to be around. In summary, poor hygiene and image can affect an individual's job opportunities because first impressions are an important part of the hiring process. Additionally, workplace efficiency, coworker satisfaction is affected by an employee with bad breath, body odor, and messy habits, as well as employers are concerned with a company's professionalism. An individual whose habits fail to maintain those standards can cause them to be passed up for advancement, even despite their work abilities. Because of this, I believe that when an individual is looking for a job or hoping for a promotion at work, that they need to consider how their personal hygiene and habits may affect their chances of achieving this career goals. Thank you all for your time.